Have you ever thought about what it would be like to wake up one morning and not know what day or even month it is? Or even worse, you can't seem to remember the names of your family or friends? Ever since I can remember, Charlie, a close friend of my mother's, has been dealing with Alzheimer's. For years now, I've seen what this disease can do to a person. So today I will be talking about Charlie, Alzheimer's, and its effects on the brain. Before I begin talking about Charlie, I'd like to give you a little background information on the disease itself. Alzheimer's disease was first described by psychiatrist Alois Alzheimer's in 1906 and is the most common form of dementia. According to web.md.com, one in every 10 people over the age of 65 will have Alzheimer's, and unfortunately there is no cure for the disease as of yet. The most common and the most early symptom of Alzheimer's is having trouble retaining memory that is recently learned. But from there, the memory loss begins to worsen as it progresses and more symptoms begin to show themselves in the form of confusion, irritability, memory loss, and mood swings. And this disease will eventually lead to death. Not much is known about the disease and how it develops or how it progresses, though research indicates that the disease is caused by plaques and tangles in the brain that prevent the cells from doing their jobs, and eventually the cells die and cause irreversible brain damage. Charlie has been a friend of my mother's since before I was born, and while I was growing up, he even helped take care of me, giving us a place to stay when we were going through tough times. About 8 years ago, Charlie began going through tough times himself, so we let him stay with us. It was at that time my mother began noticing things about Charlie. He would constantly ask questions like, what day of the week is it? Or when is your mom getting off of work? And he could never remember the names of my friends even though they'd been coming over from years. Alzheimer's states that the most common symptom of Alzheimer's is difficulty remembering newly learned information. This was evident in Charlie when me and my mom moved, and he would begin walking to our old house instead of the one we just recently moved in. That was when my mom realized something was going on. Charlie began to display even more symptoms of the disease, and she finally decided to take him to the doctors and get tested. The doctors told us that Charlie was in the early stages of Alzheimer's, and over the next few years, it became more obvious with the increase of symptoms. He began to get very irritable over the smallest things, and mood swings were super common. Charlie was scared and didn't really understand what was going on, but he never let this get him down. With help from my family and regular treatment, Charlie is still going strong and will turn 70 years old this December.